out. We do have these spine crawlers repositioning to further out the front so that this third can be taken. And it looks like a heavy drone behind it, just trying to get that economy booming as much as possible. If we look at the units tab, we do see 32 probes to 39 drones, 1 Zealot, 7 Stalkers, 3 Sentries to 14 Zerglings and 5 Roaches. But yeah, the big difference is that drone count. We do have movement from Beethoven. Heading out in this mix, we do have 4 Sentries. A little bit low on gas though, only 1 force field each. So with a big pump of Lings, he could do quite a bit of damage to this force. A Roach getting picked off though, a little bit slow off that creep. The Spine Crawlers trying to burrow. They do take such a long time. Spawn Crawlers only take the 6 seconds now, but Spine Crawlers take that little bit longer. Still just the 4 gates and the Robo now. The Robotics Bay is going down. A little bit of a fake push there from MrBree, forcing units from... sorry, a fake push from Beethoven, forcing units from MrBree. We do have that proxy pylon here, and that probe has moved up. Proxy pylon is scouted and will be taken down very, very quickly. We do have these rocks trying to be taken down from Beethoven as well. Probably looking to take a much safer third over at the back, rather than take this gold and be far too spread out against the fast Zerg units. Zerg also looking to take down these back rocks, maybe heading for a double expand, something like that. We do have that third actually already down at the gold. Probes moving towards it right now. And we do have Zerg missile attacks level 1 just about to finish. Burrow and Glial reconstitution coming down. Also extended thermal lances on the way for Beethoven. Ground weapons level 1 and the first Colossus are all on their way. The Observer is now making its way into the Zerg base, just trying to catch everything that's going on. This Overseer may have spotted this this pylon. I'll just have a quick look at MrBree. He did spot that pylon going down, so he does know that it is there, and we'll probably take that down in quick succession. Looking at the units tab, we do see 67 drones to the 46 probes, 21 difference. That is a big difference in economy. Also with the base on the gold, bringing in a lot more minerals, and that 4th base being taken as well. If you look at income, we do see the Zerg 900 a minute up on its Protoss counterpart Beethoven. That is a huge disparity. You see the Twilight Council going down now. That Colossus just about to finish. An extended thermal lance also about to finish. Armor level 1 is on the way to go along with that armor level attack level 1. Tunneling Claws and Zerg missile attacks level 2 are on the way, and also ground carapace level 1. So Roaches will be 2-1. More Roaches on the way, 9 more drones on the way as well, a Hydralisk and a Spire, an Infestation Pit and 10 Lings. That is what the economy of Zerg can do once it gets roaring. And just look at this creep spread. It is really good to see. Half the map is seen by MrBree, so he knows exactly what the Protoss will be trying to do when it does move out, and he will have a lot of time to respond. And he's just gathering his forces in the center. We now have the Zerg missile attacks level 2 as well, the ground carapace level 2, groove spines for that range upgrade on the Hydralisks, and also pathogen glands as well for those infestors, giving them the extra starting energy. Now if you do start these pathogen glands roughly now, and then also start your infestors, they will pop pretty much the same time as this, just after those, so that when they do pop, they do have that extra starting energy. And looks like we do have a hive on the way, as it's sort of just like macroing up at the moment, neither player really wanting to commit to an attack and lose their army. We have 3 Colossus in this death bowl at the moment. That is getting to a vastly hard to deal with number. Blink is also on the way, as that crease bed got a little bit too close for Beethoven's comfort. Overlord's now moving up to the top, maybe in a bit of a fake Overlord drop. We do see the Protoss units pulling back. Yeah, that pylon did see the drop, but there is in fact no units in these Overlords. The Zerg units now funneling in, going to take down this probe and proxy pylon. Looks like Protoss looking to take the gold, and MrBree has also taken his 5th base. MrBree is also maxed, perhaps waiting just a little bit for a little bit of a bankroll, so that when he does in fact push, he can reinforce very quickly. He may not have to though. Beethoven now pushing with a rather large force at 170 food. 4 Colossus involved in this force. And MrBree is spread out rather nicely, looking for a big surround on that army, and he does get it. Great surround. Great force fields though coming down. Roaches in the mix though. Hydra's picking them off from a distance. 1 Colossus will go down. Roach is now moving around those force fields, trying to get a great position. All the ground units are getting picked off so quickly. Those Colossus are left, but that is all that is left. Another Colossus joins the fray. More Roaches and Hydras joining in, but 2 Colossus go down in quick succession. Stalkers falling all the time, but look at those Colossus roasting those Hydras. Another Colossus does go down. This is huge exchange between these players, and if you just look at the units that are streaming in, more and more Roaches are coming. 26 Zerglings, 2 on the way, and Zerg level 3 ground carapace, so it looks like at one stage we will have Ultralisks. More and more Zerg, Roaches and Hydras though. It may just get too overwhelming for Beethoven, and there is the GG as that final Colossus falls, and that is the danger of letting a Zerg just macro up. Really well played by MrBree, and perhaps, yeah, just a little bit outclassed maybe Beethoven. That was a fantastic game. So that actually will do it, guys. That was Game 7 between SPR and Vietnam. SPR ended up taking it down 5-2. If you did not check the previous games, guys, do check them out. There are some fantastic games in these 7 games. So do check that out. I am Jester from Jokes Aside StarCraft. You can catch me here on my stream at justin.tv/JokesAsideStarCraft, or at my email, which is jokesasideStarCraft@gmail.com. Please send me your replays, any feedback, something like that. If you do send me a replay, then I will definitely cast it. I don't get that many. I want more. So send them away to me. And yeah, enjoy yourselves, guys. Peace out.